Hey guys, it's GoldeeJR back on Christmas for ECU Dynasty live stream. Last time we lost to Kansas State, 45-31, I think. Of course, we lost because of defense. Why else? Oh, and turnovers too. Pineda will have moved on to, I don't know what he's gonna do. Maybe flip burgers or something, but it won't be the NFL. Hold on 1 second. 1 minute. Okay, so I need to look at defensive players and decide my ECU Defensive Player of the Year for Season 8, which I don't really make public, but maybe I'll make a video about that one day. Season stats. So right now I'm thinking it's gotta be Doolin or Carney, but Marquez is like also being under consideration with, I think that's the most tackles we've ever had. Not a ton of tackles for loss for all linebackers, especially because 11 of those were sacks. So Carney led the team in sacks and was second or third in tackles for loss. Grenard is also an argument because he led the team in tackles for loss and had way more tackles than Carney. But I think I'd literally just pick the more sacks anyway. And then you could also go with Doolin, who had 7 interceptions and 8 deflections. That's tough. So basically the argument is 7 interceptions and 8 deflections, or 8 TFLs and 17 sacks, which is the most in the ECU season in history. And I think since he broke that record, I think I have to give it to Carney. And Doolin's going to get other chances. Barry Carney is not going to get other chances. So I'm going to give it to Barry Carney. Congratulations. Gotta love the dead smoke detector. Those things are on low battery for life. They never die. They're just infinitely on low battery. Okay, so Rayshon Lampkin drafted round 1. Who's our last first round pick? Oh, literally weeks of the season before this. Drafted round 1. John Grenard was drafted round 2. He's the more valuable position than Carney, so it's not surprising that he got drafted earlier. Heinrich, who didn't even start for most of the season, was drafted round 4. I can't wait to do my first Titans franchise offseason. Season kind of flew by there. Barry Carney was somehow only drafted round 6. But I guess this is literally based on overall. So let's just see how we'll look at Georgia, because they usually have 3 first round picks. How do they recruit this well, man? Well, it's because they've been recruiting well since season 1. It took me a little bit while to become one of the best recruiting teams. Not a great class for K-State. Kansas, South State, none. And Liberty had a couple. Alright, not bad. Guess I just bit the life out of my tongue. That'll be alright. Transfer portal and off-season recruiting. We've got all of our targets. I'm not going to waste time this off-season. We're trying to win a natty next year. I think what we've got to focus on are all these transfers. They can't progress, so it's going to be a little bit annoying. But specifically Danny Meeks, because he will be a sophomore next year. So I'm very interested in him. Oh man, my new recruiter is not good. Only 70 hours on this right tackle. I mean, my new offensive coordinator. That kind of sucks. Dang, only 70. Do I have any position with 80 so far? None. That's gonna make recruiting quite a bit harder. Next is Combs. Is this more than I had last year? It feels like it's more, but I'm up to a 5-star school. Took long enough. Like really, it took long enough because I thought I was gonna move up to 4.5. I honestly didn't think it was gonna take this. Well, hey, this is an achievement. Getting the school to a 5-star from like a 1.5-star, I think it was. All right, we got these guys in. Actually, it's time to schedule. We don't know enough to schedule a visit yet. Actually, we probably do now that I think about it. Thanks to Deal Breakers, Coach Prestige. Here we go. That easy. Next. What is yours? Championship contender. Excuse me. Coach Prestige once again. And finally, championship contender again. Alright, that was quick. And for these two, we can just hard sell, since we know everything about them already from earlier recruiting or scouting. I mean recruiting, I guess. Which has 3 stars. I don't know how valuable they're gonna be. Some 3 stars end up becoming a star. Some 3 stars just never progress, and you don't care about them in like a year. You immediately force them to transfer. It's really just prospect to prospect. I guess we'll put in more into these guys. I mean, why not? We have so many hours. It's not going to run out. Alright, so next, I guess we can give them visits. Probably, because, yeah, everyone else is a 3-star, so I think these guys are going to get any, like, special. Week 2. And it really is either here. We'll just go Coach Prestige. And for you, Coach Prestige as well. Alright. Now it's time to scout these last few players. Oh, this is also a transfer. He's just a 3-star. And he looks, for a guy who's going to be a senior next year, actually looks pretty trash, but whatever. He should be very easy to get. James Mach? Not really sure what that is. Oh, I'd already offered this guy a scholarship. That's probably a mistake. Yep, because he's a bust. Every time I accidentally get someone a scholarship early, they always end up being trash. 86 kick power. The only thing that could change my mind is good kick accuracy, but that's not good either, so. And he's not a gem, so he's probably just not good. And now a JUCO wide receiver, who's probably not any good, but hey. Alright, well, gotta find some other players to go for. And I'd rather go for 3 stars out of high school than go for 2-star transfers, so. We're gonna go down the list a little bit so we can find. Oh, there's not many left. There's really just not many options. I guess we'll look at that. I mean, listen, man, I want to fill out this recruiting class. So we'll add these two. Seems like, oh, 91 kick power for this punter. I think that's just good enough for me. And then Cole Hill is a gem, so that will hopefully fill out our entire recruiting class if we can get all these guys. So these are the 10 or so prospects that we're going for. I think that's 9, but of course you guys already know about these guys. We'll recheck them when we go to the final national signing day. And since I can't spend those extra hours, I just gotta move on. I'm wondering if there's anything I should look at, but I really can't think of anything. We shouldn't be getting a new contract. Oh, this was the first of my new contracts. Okay. This was the start of it. And I already completely passed expectations. Scheming playbook. Yeah, I don't care about that. XP codes, abilities. I always wonder if I should get these. But at this point, I can only get about 80 more coaching points. So I'm not sure. I'm probably going to just... I mean, this franchise... This Dynasty doesn't have long left. Most likely. If I'm being honest. Sidney Trimble. And Zach Haslam already... Okay, like... We're already planning on going to us, and I guess the extra visit was a waste of time. I wonder how the transfers are going. Just 2 more. So Tennessee's beating us out. We're number 1 for Combs, number 1 for Sharp, and number 1 for Meeks. Proximity to home, coach prestige. Dang it. Well, maybe. There's a chance that I'd be able to hard sell already. There's a small chance, but there's a chance. It counts on what the actual last pitch can be, because if the X's align well, then I could just be in the right place at the right time. And actually, prestigious. Okay. I can already hard sell. See what I mean? Next is Emmett Combs. So we know he likes pro potential and championship contenders. So let's see if we can figure this one out using context clues. Okay, so it might be Sunday bound. Oh no, that's 2 options. So we cannot yet hard sell on Emmett Combs, sadly. Travis Sharp. We already know his. That's a great week of recruiting because we already know everything about this man. I didn't even know Graham, North Carolina was a place, but apparently it is. Well, actually, I probably don't know 99% of the cities in North Carolina, so I don't know why I'm acting like I would. So, boom. And we got Danny Meeks, who championship contender, coach prestige. Let's see if we can find out the last one. So it could be brand exposure, which is, wait, yeah, it could be brand exposure, and it will be brand exposure. It will end up being football. Well, no, it won't be. Wait, which one was it? Okay, it's to the house, which is fine with me. Wow, I'm stupid. You don't really have to I don't scout transfers like that, really. I did scout this guy, but that's a rare case scenario. Playing style. I didn't even scout this guy a visit. It's time to change that. I mean, this is probably not going to work, because I know playing style, proximity, and home have more than one connection together. Yeah. As I expected. And these guys are not yet in their top 5s. So that's already going to be kind of a limit on what we can do. Yeah, this is why off seasons don't take too long in college football 25, especially when you have so many hours to work with and you don't have to make any tough decisions. As we move on to the week 3 of off season recruiting, Theo Kashama, Emmett Combs, Travis Sharp, and Danny Meeks, all 4 4-star transfers along with James Mouch commit to ECU. I mean, as a 5-star school, if we tie, we just got them. I mean, it's that simple. 90% of the time. We've got to be number 1 by far now, right? Nope, still by 8. How? I don't think I gained any points. Because I thought I was already at 269 last time. And I just got 4 stars. This game is weird. Maybe I'm just heavily tripping. Well, I know what this guy wants. He wants proximity to home. He doesn't like playing time or playing style. But those aren't his deal breakers, so it doesn't matter. I mean, the grades aren't great, but they're definitely good enough. Harmon is an interesting player. Alright, Caleb. Next, we've got Stephen Schmidt. Okay, never mind. I guess we're not going to do anything with the punter yet. But we can't do things with Cohill. A+, A+ is enough by itself, so the proximity to home does not matter. Like, A+, A+ is already like 26, and all you need is like 20 points for it to be better than setting the house, so it doesn't matter how that F grade is, because it doesn't lower anything. I do not care about this Lakers-Warriors game. Gonna be completely honest. And the Lakers have been getting owned by the Warriors since that playoff series. So I can schedule visits. Week 3. Cole Hill. We'll go with... we can do anything for him. Except for proximity to home. Because he'd probably kill us. I mean, this is just... I mean, recruiting is pretty simple. It looked very complicated in the trailers, but it's really not. Especially when you have so many hours. Anyway. We might be able to get these guys by next week. Let's look. I mean, probably not the punter. Actually, maybe not any of them, because of how well these visits go. I just have too many hours right now. Visits, I don't know how well they went, but I don't even know if other teams are going for these 3 stars. No one is, so I don't really think it matters. I can finally go for the punter. I don't know why I'm going so hard for punters and kickers, but I don't think it matters. I don't think anyone cares. Okay, so it could be that, which would be good enough. I don't think anyone cares about coach stability in this game, so this is kind of a rare pitch. It was team player. Actually, the second time I've seen it today, though. So maybe not that rare. I don't know. And that's it. All you can do is watch. And as long as no one else goes for it, we're going to have them. Howerman, Hill, and not the punter, but he's going to have to sign anyway. Like, he doesn't have a choice. No one else went for him. We leveled up. Okay. National Signing Day. He's on the squad. So who's the last guy I grabbed before? I can't tell, so I'm gonna go through everyone. I'm gonna reiterate everyone. And then I'm gonna write them down. Devon Tuttle, Elite, Ballage, Elite, McCartney Star, Wade Star, Ware Star, Apple Star, Impacts for Chimera, Elite for Ficken, Impacts for Gold, Normal for LeCount, Star for Bolin, Normal for Marvin, Elite for Harold, Impacts for Blunt, Impacts for Beatty, Molinaro has Impacts, Elite for Kuberski, Normal for Tuttle, Impacts for Gear. It might be Gear, but I'm calling him Gear. Dobbs has Normal, Impact for Huber, Wake has Normal, Angulo has Impact, Brutus has Impact, Duval with Impact, Trimble with Normal, Star for Haslam, Normal for Kashama, Impact for Combs, Normal for Sharp, and Elite for Danny Meeks, a transfer, that's rare, Normal, Impact. Okay, so this guy, he's not going to progress this year, but he was a freshman, so he'll have 2 actual years to progress with us, with that Elite Dev. Oh, no, now it's time to write them down. My bad. Alright, hold on. Let me move up here to make sure I get everybody, and I'll be back in a little while. Also, I'm just now realizing that, maybe 26950 is a max, which is why it's not going up anymore. But whatever. And with that concludes this recruiting class. We end up being number 1 for the 2nd year in a row. And it seems like not many schools end up getting 35 prospects. Yeah, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 end up getting a full class. And a few of them mostly just grabbed a ton of 3 stars. Anyone with 35 3 stars? Or, well, North Carolina with 32. They love those 3 stars. Okay, that's it for this recruiting class. Ooh, okay, position changes is next. So I think this is where we get to see... No, yeah, we do get to see freshmen here. Okay, so Percy Blunt. Of course, we can't look at their actual stuff yet, but he's a 75. None of these QBs are being changed, of course. And we don't get to see, like, development either. So this is... Oh, this is for athletes. So the first athlete is Robert Gold, the receiving back. He is a 79 at it, too. Is he a 5-star? I don't remember Robert Gold being a 5-star. He must be. There's no way he's a 78 overall and not a receiving back. Robert Gold. Yep, he was a 5-star. Number 9 in the country. Oh, wrong thing. Okay. So he's got 90 speed, 91 acceleration. Not crazy fast running back. 81 carrying. No power moves. 87 juke move is so far his most important feature. Pretty good receiving back, too. Kind of reminds me of Lampkin. With way less speed, good jumping. Anything else above a 70? 75 play rec, 81 hit power, 80 man, 76 zone. That's pretty good. And with our running back room, I mean, actually, if our running back room, I don't know if he'd really fit in. Now, I think he'd be good. We've got 2 power backs too, but they're both faster than him. How much is their juke move? Oh yeah, where's got 86? I think I'm gonna put him at safety, or some sort of defensive back. Probably strong safety, but Apple is good too. Matter of fact, he'd probably be best at free safety because the rest of these guys are like freshman red shirts. I think he'd be a lower overall, of course, but he'd be, what did they say, like a 76? And I don't need running back at all. I could always change him again. Wait, let me look at corner first. How big is this guy anyway? Let me look at that. 5'10", 196. He's probably a good corner. And then, but we did decently at corner this year. But also cornerbacks, like, you need a few. And Beatty. So, actually, I think I'm going to put him at corner for now. Could always change it. I should be able to remember he's an athlete. Alright, Robert Gold is officially a cornerback. Next we've got Ballage, who... I thought he was a D lineman. No, he wasn't no lineman. And right now they say his highest overall is a blocking tight end and a D lineman, so... I mean, here I have him at O-line. I wrote him down at O-line, but I thought his... I don't know. But, he looks like a very good D lineman, but we'll take a look. 92 strength. What else? 80 jumping is crazy for that size. 82 pass block. 78 and 76 in his pass blocking. So his blockings are about decent. And then great impact in lead blocking. Amazing tackling. 80 block shed. Decent power moves and finesse moves. I think this is going to be another one that goes down to what position do we need more. And it's probably going to be D-line. Well, no, we didn't seem to recruit O-line too insanely this year. We got a couple right guards and then a couple right tackles. Wait, which one of these guys were to transfer? It was Danny Meeks. This is a tough one. And D-line, we got an insane amount of specifically right ends. So I don't think we need D-line either. I think we're going to put him at O-line for now. He's pretty decent at both. It says he's a way better D lineman, but ratings make them look pretty equal. So we'll have him at left guard for now. And our final athlete was Sidney Trimble, the quarterback. They say he's best at quarterback and linebacker at 191. That's interesting. Let's look at his ratings. 88 speed, 89 change of direction. Not great running back at all. I mean, he's got a decent droop move. He has, for some reason, 75 spec catch. Actually, great route running. I mean, not for a quarterback. He has great deep route running. 91 throw power. Not bad accuracies at all. He actually is a pretty good quarterback. He's not bad at all. And then any other interesting ratings? 76 finesse moves. Is that it? Yeah, I think 76 finesse was the only thing that would make him anything other than a quarterback. Besides the fact that we have a decent amount of QBs, but I think he's going to play quarterback. Of course, for all these guys, I could just change them anytime. But that's what he's going to be officially a quarterback to start the season. And now we can do our official go through of the roster. Without development, we're an 87, so we'll see how far we go with development. Of course, you got Blunt, who starts as a 75 overall impact, which isn't great. I'll take it though, even though you could definitely see Trimble potentially take that spot. I think Trimble was an impact as well. Anyway, running back. So we grabbed Ware and we grabbed Chabera. Both look pretty good at running back. 78, 75. Daly and Griffin are probably both going to be forced to transfer, so don't even think about them. Addison's going to be our starter this year, obviously. Fullback, we just grabbed Major Brutus here, who will be sitting behind Sosa this year and probably be redshirted. Receiver, we've got a lot of them. We usually do. Now, Grubbs is probably going to go if he doesn't progress really highly here. Our receiver core is probably going to stay the same, right? Major's going to leave after this season, so it's probably going to be... Guzman will be fighting for a spot too. It's going to be an interesting receiver room this year, in a receiver battle. Specifically next year, it just counts on how things progresses again. And same for tight end. Moreau struggled, but usually the sophomore to junior progression is huge, so maybe he'll hit even a high 80 overall. But Jabari Fast will be fighting for a spot. So will Ricky Ramsey, who actually ended up being a decent safety valve last year. And Angulo will be redshirted. No surprise there. Cornell is right now our highest overall left tackle. Kashama's not going to progress, so he's kind of just going to be there. Brian Britt's still here, along with Ballage, who is playing O-line. He could play D-line eventually, but probably not. Our few centers, most of them were freshmen last year, so we'll see. And then the Guzman brother, a pass protecting center, is definitely interesting, but that's our starting guy too, Brewer. Power for Lockbaum. I don't remember Casey Lockbaum. Could have definitely been a transfer. That's definitely possible. I'm about to check it out. Season 7, yep, he was. He was a transfer. So he will progress this year. It'll be interesting to see if he ends up being higher or if Sharp jumps in front of him. Manu Aquino had a terrible year, but then again, he should be progressing even better. Hopefully he does better than what Francis did after he progressed, and we have a ton of right tackles here, so it's going to be very competitive, and I think I'm going to move some of these right tackles to left tackle and some of these right guards to left guard. So, Kuberski, welcome to left tackle. And also, Duff can too, I guess. Blue Skidoo, Wigan too. And then same for right guard, so we'll grab Marvin here. Move him to left guard, and then we'll do the same for good speed. Do I have two Marvins at guard specifically? I've got Don Marvin. I've got Taylor Marvin. And they're both mid. Okay, well maybe if they progress they won't be mid anymore. So right now we only have Andres, Hernandez, and Milloy at left end, but we've got a ton of right ends. So first we're going to move Ian Moon. Grutt is still on this team. I think he's been here for a while too. But this will be his final season. We'll grab a couple freshmen and move them to left end. And then we'll grab we'll grab 2 of the young bucks. Wait, let me check. Do we have a lot of D tackles? I do. So 5 left ends, 5 right ends, and then a few D tackles to go along. Ooh, Grutt might end up hitting a 90 overall if he progresses well. Childress will finally have a chance to start, but it counts on if he progresses. He's hitting senior year, so if he doesn't progress, he might be one of our players who just never ends up starting in their entire career. He has an insane power moves though, so I doubt. Ooh, 99 finesse moves for Figueroa. How? Did you end up with 99 finesse moves? He has 95 and is playing up to 99. So Figueroa and Childress are probably going to be our starters here. I mean, I don't really see a way that's going to be anyone else. I mean, unless these guys... yeah, I just doubt it. Especially because these guys are younger too, they're going to have more time. I'm going to be in less of a rush to get them playing time. No more Tobin. It'll be Broyles, Combs, and Maye here. And Ras linebacker is pretty similar. Keaton, the transfer, might finally get a chance to start. And Gear and Hill will probably get redshirted. Middle linebacker, expecting a little bit of progression from Mark Horse and TP13, but they're both moving just to sophomore year. I'm not going to put a lot of expectations on them until their junior year. Got a few middle linebackers as well. Probably will move one to left outside linebacker. Alright, Mr. Jefferson. Actually, let's move Atwood. Which one use a decent pass rusher? It's Atwood. Can I not change him? I still have position changes, right? Why can't I change his position? I'm confused. Am I tripping? Maybe there's like a limited amount of position changes you can do. Or maybe the game just glitched. Let's try that again. I think it was Atwood who I was gonna go with. Yeah, okay. Left outside linebacker for you. You're higher overall anyway, so that'll work out. Next we've got corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Conrad in his final season, I want to see improvement, especially considering the fact that he was injured last year. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, but he needs to show up this year. Bixby, I hope you don't progress, because I do not want to start you. And Doolin moving up to junior, so he might have the biggest boost out of all these guys, along with all the freshmen. A lot of safeties as well. But if Sandland doesn't progress, he could definitely get kicked out. Henningsen, Atkins will be competing for the starting spot. Atkins wasn't bad, so he'll probably keep it, but I'm not going to guarantee anything. Tandy was struggling. If there's a guy with better ratings, I will be putting him over. But then again, Mouch is a senior at 72 overall. So Tandy, you better hope your ratings go up highly, because people are coming for your spot. And finally, we get to try Ventrese Cornell at kicker, and at punter we've got 3. I might make Cook's transfer, if I'm being honest, because he's not better than either of these punters. Because if I'm being honest, kick power doesn't matter. I think just one of these punters are going to start. I mean, kick actually doesn't matter for a punter, really. It's just kick power. And Cook doesn't have any. I mean, what? Can he, he even get his kick power up? No, he can't. So, he's probably going to be forced to transfer. It's a shame. And that will be it for position changes. So, I thought the stream wasn't going to be very long. But this stuff after the recruiting is actually what takes a while. Next week. I don't know why I expected to see someone transfer. Training results. 91 overall, so the same as last year. Let's go position by position. So, David Amati, Alex Hutton, Diego Marrero. Amati's only an 84, but I think that's 2 overall higher than he was last year. The thing is, the transfer does not have good throw power. 88 is not beautiful. And his throw power can't get better, so it'll always be an 88. But his accuracies, 87 across the board. Oh no, wait, medium throw power's accuracy's 84. With not great maneuvering, but he has good break, sack, and agility. And 81 speed. And then we've got... Okay, now the freshmen are here for some reason. Okay, this game is weird. And then we're comparing him to Andrew Hutton, the 5-star. He's got way more throw power. He has worse break sack, but way better juke move. This guy is like, has a running back build, man. But way worse accuracies. Same short throw accuracy, but worse like everything else. Good carrying, though, for a QB, and then way better speed. Oh, that's so tough. So you've got the better athlete in both arm strength and legs, but we've got the more accurate QB. May have to just schedule like Marshall in week 1 and try them both out. So I did with Samuel and Tobin. That's gonna be really hard to decide because Diego Morel, he's young. I'm not in any rush to put him in. Has good throw power though. Has good juke move too. I mean, he's not a bad quarterback. Matter of fact, he's about as accurate, maybe more accurate than Hutton. Just doesn't have the carrying or the quickness to go along with him. Man, that's tough between these two. I'm probably leaning towards Mike because he's older, and I don't know. Speed is so important in this game. Running back, Adrian Addison goes up by 2 overall, which we'll definitely take. Adrian Addison taking after. He's a 3. See, I told you, 3-stars can be good if they have good depth trait and good overall caps. Because this man is an elite receiving back. I mean, these are receiver level catching abilities. Of course, routing doesn't really matter for running backs. Maneuvering, juke moves, and spin moves aren't excellent. If you value that, which I do. I do value that. And behind him, we've got Jamie McCarron and Shaquille Hyde. And Shaquille Hyde's also a receiving back, so he won't be playing. You could see McCarron probably as our power back. Or, power back. What's the size difference? He's 5'10", 205. And 5'11". Yeah, there's a difference. I mean, he's shorter, but 7 pounds bigger. So, yeah, McCarron will probably be our power back. He's not a good power back. I'm just saying he probably will be our power back. He's already maxed out, because he has the higher star rating, but he only has normal dev. Not a good maneuver guy either. Juke move, speed move are pretty low. Not great break tackle. Nothing spectacular here either. He's actually a better route runner overall than Addison. And I mean, great jumping, good trucking. So yeah, he's going to be our power back. He's faster too. Fullback Souza. I mean, I don't care. Receiver. This is where things get interesting because Major does not progress. But as I told you, juniors have the most progression, so these 3 all are moving up in the world. Major's still going to play because he is a senior in his last year, and he has the 99 speed, which is very important, makes him an amazing slot receiver. But it's going to be interesting between Israel and Deuce, because Doring's still going to play. He's amazing. Doring was a 5-star with star. I mean, he's basically reached his peak, and his peak is really, really good. So, yeah, we're happy about this. Israel. So, it's one really between Israel, who's a 5-star with star as well, who's nearly reached his peak. He's insane with great... He's an insane catcher. Not great at moving. With juke move and spin move. Not a great medium route runner, but that's kind of specific. And he is pretty fast. And then it's Nick Dukes, who struggled at kick returning last year, if you think that matters. He was a 4-star with star. Has only better short route running. He's a great short route runner. Actually, an elite spectacular catcher. Worse at catching traffic, though. And way worse spin move and juke move. I'm leaning towards Israel. I kind of want to see if I can get them both in somehow, though. Like, I could have Doring starting and then Israel and Major, but then have Dukes as my second string slot behind Major. I might have done that last year and it just didn't change anything. Duke might have still just not gotten in. But Isaiah Moreau seems to have progressed a little bit. He's up to a junior and his progression didn't go too well. He has very tight caps. So he got up to all of them. The main thing that's keeping him as our starter right now is his quickness with 93 speed. He's still going to be our starter. He's the oldest guy. He's the fastest guy. But there's going to be some tough competition, and some guys are going to get redshirted. It's probably going to be just Moreau, Ramsey, and this guy, and then Fouts is going to get redshirted as a sophomore in Angulo. Cornell, oh, that's such a weak left tackle room. Don't love it. Britt, highest overall left guard, not bad at 86, playing up to an 89. Yeah, this may be our weakest offensive line of the recent. Oh, okay, we got Johnny Kendricks. He could play left tackle. All right. Well, I immediately have to change someone's position because I need a better. He was a 5-star with elite dev. He can get a lot better. All right, left tackle for you, and you're probably going to change your number because I don't like 60s for tackles. 77 it is. Alright, Johnny Kendricks will be starting there. And we'll just move Quincy Duff to right tackle to balance it out. So our O-line's a little bit weaker this year, which is scary. But let's move on to the defense. Ian Moon, highest overall left end with 93 finesse moves, which is same as Hernandez. Slightly better block shedding, worse power moves, but way, way faster. So that's going to probably be the tiebreaker, though. 10 plus speed is a huge difference, so he'll be better off the edge. Ian Moon will be starting as a redshirt freshman. Of course, Grutt will be starting as a right end. Sadly, he didn't progress to it in his senior year. He might have tight caps. Yeah, only impact. Yeah, he's reached most of his caps. It's a shame, but he's still definitely good enough to start, so he's probably fine with it. D-tackle, Childress, Figueroa. I said as long as no one goes crazy, they will start, and they will start. So, congratulations to Childress and Figueroa for both getting their first starting seasons. Carter will definitely have his time, though. Left side linebacker, Tyree Broyles, trying to take advantage and take the starting position as a senior. Let's see. 80 tackling, not great. 79 speed, also not great. Great hit power. Good block shed, not really a pass rusher. Nothing. Oh, good, decent zone, though. So, Broyles, not my favorite. Probably won't. He'll be here, but he won't be a sub linebacker, probably. Marquardt and TP. Marquardt is a freaking 91 as a sophomore. This dude's insane. He doesn't even have elite. He just has star. He's a dog. And TP13 just went up to 99 speed. And he's still got a lot of improving to do. We're linebacker U and running back U. It's that simple. So at right outside linebacker, it will finally be Doug Keaton's time. At 87 overall, 88 speed, 88 tackle, 83 power moves, 85 finesse. Okay, yep, he's just by far the best linebacker here. So the outside linebackers are a lot weaker this year. We don't got Tobin, we don't got Grenard. Instead, we've got Keaton and Broyles. Who probably neither of them will get too much play time. Keaton will get a little bit probably. And Carter moves up to a 92 overall, dueling up to an 89 as a junior. And Bigsby at 88 will take the third spot. So this seems pretty good. Let me look at the ratings. Amazing play rec from Conrad and Bigsby. Oh man, the thing with Bigsby is he's so bad at man he's elite at zone. While Doolin's terrible at zone and elite at man, and Conrad's just pretty good at both, actually elite at both. Like, that's so weird. I haven't had corners like that. Well, Ahmad is like way worse at. I think Ahmad's gonna be over Bigsby because that man is way too important to have a 74 there. I mean, but Weathersby's got great zone, but way worse man than I think Ahmad's probably gonna take the spot, and he's a senior. Yeah, I think that's gonna be Ahmad's. Henningsen, our highest overall safety, over Atkins. He is faster, better man, better zone. Dang, Atkins, I think you just got your spot taken. I mean, there's just nothing he does better except for hit power, and that doesn't really matter in this game as much. Henningsen just took a senior's spot. Cam Tandy, Evenson, both even overalls. Excuse me. Evenson, more speed, but way worse man. Slightly better zone, but that man is pretty terrible. I don't think I can have that around. And pretty good tackling for Tandy. And then kicker, he can't progress. I'm not surprised. And here, it's just going to be Cookish transferring, honestly. Which, when do I usually do transferring? I gotta do it in the first episode. Encouraging transfer. Oh, no, that's not true. I do red shirts. Okay, this is the last week. I think, and I stop it. I think I usually stop it right here. Like, I do this stuff and then I stop it. Let me make sure. I want to be 100% sure, as this stream has. Of course, they always go past my expectations. No, I did go past this week. I go to the next week after this. So slightly off. Encourage transfers. This is going to be stressful. Of course, we got 106 players on the roster. Offense. No, we don't start offense. We do position by position. All these QBs are staying because they're like one spot away from each other, 1 year away, so they could all potentially have a year or two. I think I was thinking of getting rid of one of these running backs. Why can't you look at their like dev trait? That's kind of annoying. But all these three are staying, so at least one of you are leaving. 89 speed from Griffin is enough for me to just say goodbye. And you're not safe, so like if there's another guy I need to get rid of, Daly will be leaving probably too. So many receivers. Some of them have to go, I think. Grubbs. Deep threat, 91 speed. He's a fresh... Oh, no, Holiday's gotta go. Because, like, he's not a great kick returner. Like, Barco was. And he's, like, not any better than any receiver. He's not progressing, and he's a 79. So, actually, it's gonna be tough because we've had him since a junior. But it's gonna be goodbye to Tyrell Holiday. Sorry, kick return is just not a valuable position. Then we've got Major, who will be playing. Man, I feel like I need to get rid of another receiver. I don't want to lose Guzman. Oh, that was a 5-star. I don't remember Grubbs. I really just don't. So I'll do a little background check. So I got him in season 7. He was a 3-star. Probably has either impact or normal. He's gonna go. Tight end. I don't want to lose any of these guys because this guy's gonna be playing this year, or he's gonna be third string because Fouts will be redshirted. So I can't really lose him. At left tackle, Kendricks is starting. Cornell's a senior who's not gonna play, so he can go. Goodbye. At left guard, we've got a freshman here, freshman redshirt. Then we've got Britt who's playing. Got a ton of centers. Let's go. If Gouveon was a 4-star, I'll consider keeping him. If he was a 3-star, I'm completely fine with kicking the brothers out. So his name is Jamie Guzman. I think he was a season 6 recruit. Yeah, he was a 4-star gem. We're gonna keep him around. I'm not sure exactly what he was, but we got 3 freshman red shirts here. Lamar Massey, Lamarcus Amundsen, and Manuel Cases. And they're probably season 7 recruits. So let me check. Massey, Amundsen, Cases. So Cases was a 3-star gem. Amundsen was a 3-star, nothing. And then I'm looking for Massey. He was also a 3-star, nothing. One of these two are probably gonna go. Very, very similar thing. Amundsen's way smaller. Oh man, they're gonna make me go find their ratings. Way better at pass block power and pass block finesse. Where's run blocking? Okay, then run blocking. This guy's better. They're centers. Kind of hard to determine which one I'd rather have. And I think this guy's more versatile. Goodbye. I don't really care. I don't think either of you would be good anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right guard. I have to go all the way back so I can see their names and their classes. Well, I can just do that here, but I want to move up and down. Oh man. Okay. Lockbomb starting. Just got sharp. Can't make him leave. Gonna try to keep these guys, I don't think really any of them are. I don't know. Quincy Duff is a 68, and that's enough motivation for me. Yeah, I don't want to lose Don Marvin. Bunch of left ends. There is really tough here because I know I'm going to have to end up transferring probably some of these guys that I'm trying to skip past. But I don't want to. Let's just try to move past. Okay, we've got the tackles. We've got 65 over here. That's not going to hurt me at all. Then we've got a bunch of decently high overalls. Figueroa is starting. Carlisle and McBrose, I'm pretty sure are 5-stars I don't want to just kick out. This guy looks great with 88 hit power. Oh man. Okay, this is tough because it seems like at some point we're going to lose some 4-stars and 5-stars just as how good my recruiting classes have been. Calcutta is a freshman. He's also a 5-star, I believe. Broyles is starting, right? Combs is the transfer. Broyles was the best guy, except for speed. I mean, I wouldn't really care if I lost him, though, to be honest. Trash for that. I just looked at him and I was like, dang, he really does nothing right. Or nothing great. And Combs is faster, I believe. We're actually going to get rid of Royals in the surprising turn of events when I thought he was going to be our starter. It wouldn't matter because he wouldn't be like a rush end or a sub linebacker, so he wouldn't get playing time anyway, though. None of the linebackers are going, most likely, if I can help it, which I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Keaton is starting, so he's not going anywhere. Corners. I think Bigsby might leave. He just got terrible, man. Elite zone, though. This really sucks, but I think Bigsby's gotta go. I'm not gonna feel bad about it, man. He's been bad for us. It's gonna be probably the highest over I get rid of all year or all dynasty, possibly. Some of these safeties have to go. There's no choice. And since both of these guys, like, listen, man, Atkins, it sucks, but you're not starting this year, and you're a senior. I'm gonna have to get rid of so many more players. I'm not even gonna be able to get rid of any of these punters, dude. Wait, why can't? Oh, I can't. Oh, never mind. Wait, why can't I get rid of Cookies? Why can't I? Wait, why? Wait, am I missing something? Why can't I get rid of Cookies? Can you, like, just not transfer older punters? I don't know. I really actually don't, so. I think I was saying Tandy was better than Evenson, but I want to keep Evenson around. If I could get rid of one of these young safeties, that'd be nice. Like, if one of them doesn't look too good. So, I think I'm thinking too much about this. I'm going to get rid of one of you. Probably. I just need to lose some players. I said this was going to be tough, and I was completely right. Ugh, neither of you have good man coverage. What about your zone coverages? Why are these sorted by freaking... Okay. 92. Goodbye, zone burner. Stone burner. Because Crumpler's staying. I have to get rid of 9 more players, dude. Okay. This is what's wrong with signing 35 players. Because you've got, like, 10 of them, at least, that will probably never play. And they're just kind of taking up empty space. Alright. So we got Daly here. Oh. Guess I was going to have to get rid of him, probably. He's gone. Still got to get rid of 8 more players. I'm not going to think about this too much. Goodbye, Goodspeed. Let's go through this again. Quickly. I'm going to keep all these guys. Guzman's probably going to have to go. I mean, he's a sophomore. Oh, man. Both these two suck. I'm going to have to recruit receiver this year. I did not do good at recruiting receiver. Maybe a tight end has to go. You know what? Blocking tight end. Get off my team. They're not going to let me get rid of any O-linemen. Munson's going to go. Marvin? I don't want to lose Marvin. Because I'm losing both of these two. I don't want to lose Marvin. Oh, man. Tell me Malloy wasn't a 5-star so I can get rid of him. Malloy. Columbai was a 3-star. Gem, but 3-star. So, if I see an opportunity... Oh, I need to find Malloy. He's a 3-star, no gem. Goodbye, Malloy. And that brings it down to 4 more players who have to go. You're going to. Goodbye. We got to do this, guys. I'm sorry. We got to. These are all 5-stars. None of them are leaving. And Calcutta, I'm sure, is a 5-star. I'm sure he was. No, he's a 4-star gem. Atwood. To the Shadow Realm. Saul Hurts. Jefferson. 91 speed. Don't care. Stancy's better than you. And that brings it down to 1 more player we have to get rid of. It's not going to be any of these guys. Probably going to be Sandland or Carmona. And that's it. We're done. Oh, man. The Purge. Every year. Every year, the Purge, man. Alright, now I have to fix these conferences. Because for some reason, the Big 10 Big 12 played 4 conference games. Why? Don't know. They're playing 8. Now, I think they're supposed to be playing 9, but for some reason they have to play 8. So, I don't know. Big 10 has to play 8. The game says so they have to. Okay, well, y'all can play 9, so I'll put y'all back at 9. I'll keep that because y'all were playing 9. It's like I gotta stop playing around with these conferences so much. But, I mean, what's the point if you're not having fun? I don't know. I don't know if there's a point if you're not having fun. I mean... Is it because they have, like, an odd number of conference members that they have to play a specific amount of games? I'll add one to the the Pac-12. Nothing wrong with adding more teams to the Pac-12. Let's go with... What team did we just... UCLA. Getting added to the Pac-12. Welcome. And then we've also... So the Pac-12 now has 11 teams. I want to get them to 12. Oh, so they can play 9 now. I think the Big Ten net normally plays 9. And if they don't, they play it now. So if there's 16 teams. Alright. Just want to make sure y'all aren't playing 4 games or nothing, because that was weird last year. I don't really know what to say about that. SEC, are we good? Okay, 8 conference games is good. Don't know why I play 8, but I'm not gonna change it. Let's see if we can add one more team to the Pac-12. The other one odd number, right? Mountain West. These teams suck though. Actually, no, Colorado State went to the playoffs. They won that Mountain West. They're like, you know what? We're going to the Pac. Notre Dame's just going to continue to dominate this conference, probably. But no, I think Tulane might have won it last year. Boom. That's 12. Nope. And then conference rules. No, we're not. They're not playing 8. They had it at 7. We'll put it at 8 now. Well, I had it at 7. Now it's 8. So, seems like whenever you add or change anything to a conference, their thing resets the 12 to 4 games. Weird. So, let me just make sure everyone's at a normal amount of conference games. Sunbelt. I don't know what y'all be doing over there, honestly, but... Alright, everything looks good. Alright, everything looks nice. That should be everything. Everything's back to normal. Pac-12 is a little bit expanded. My Pac-12 is so weird. I mean, Notre Dame's so much better than these teams, but they still struggle every year. Alright, on to the next week. The final week. We're finally done. These off seasons feel so draining because most of it is just roster management. So, I don't know how I have a check mark yet. So, there's a lot of 5 stars. That's a ton of 5 stars that they're recommending for me. I don't care about the transfer portal. My school. Of course, nothing went up. My team prestige is 5 stars, but it just, my athletic facilities are doomed to be terrible forever. And why is the entire Pac-12 just chilling here? It's just sorted by conference at the start of the year? That's so random. This game is so weird in some ways. More than some ways, I guess. We'll deal with that board later. Preseason of 2032 as I scratch my itchy arm. I thought I was going to say armpit, but no, it's just my arm. Don't I care about preseason All-Americans? I don't think I do at all, actually. Oh man, I gotta look at my rookies, my freshmen. No, my freshmen. Just calm that. Custom schedules. I want to schedule both NC State and Marshall this year, but I do not want to play NC State first. Aflac kickoff game. No, I wanted to try out my QBs, and I'm not trying out against a team that I've never beaten yet. So it will be Marshall. It can still be an Aflac kickoff game. It's just going to be against Marshall. Are we cool about that? Okay, yeah, they're cool with it. We'll be on the road. I don't really care. We'll play NC State last. If I can find that. Here they are, and they're going to be ranked. Probably not by that time, because they suck. But we're not going to play an SES school. That's boring. We'll be at home against NC State. Excuse me. So, those are 2 teams I've already played before. So I want to do either 1 or 2 teams I haven't played yet. Okay. Mississippi State, rematch against LSU, Kentucky, Georgia, Florida, Auburn, Arkansas, Bama. Why am I only getting 2 new SEC opponents? I mean, there's 16 teams in the conference. I played 8 of them last year. I think it's a little bit weird that I'm not playing the other 8, or at least the other like 4 or 5. I'm playing 2 different ones. And once again, they're just piling on the away games, man. Why are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Why are 5 of them on the road? And why are my 3 home games only one of them is against the ranked teams. This game really wants me to lose. It's alright, we got this year. Alright, so Maryland. I don't want to play Maryland. That's a boring team. Let's find a new team that we haven't played yet. We can play UNLV. Wait, what overall are you, Marshall? I need to know this for reasons. So let's choose a different team, then let's go back to Marshall. Marshall, here you are, 82. And then NC State. Let's choose Akron, and then let's go back. And select North Carolina State, 86. Okay. So we'll play like one Power 5 team, one Group of 5 team. Do we want to get like our revenge on Michigan? I want to play new teams though. Like I already played Michigan, I can't even find them, so. Alright, this is going to be the Power 5 team, so. Who do we got? Who are we going to play? We played UCF last year, they weren't very challenging. Played Tulane too. We need to find a new Power 5 team that's actually pretty tough. Not many teams actually fit this narrative in week 2. I think I've played Penn State. I don't want to lose to Ohio State, really, to be honest. But I mean, how am I going to get better? We can play Missouri. Because they're in the Big Ten right now. I moved them. No, we're going to be home. I feel like if we're like home against all the bad teams, all the good teams, like I'm playing 2 harder teams, as I say Missouri. And if I'm at home for both, it wouldn't be fair, so I won't. I'll play Missouri at the road. We can play Boise State. Let's be on the road at Boise State because I want to play on the blue field. I've played against Boise. I can play against Eastern Michigan, and I've played against what's it called? Coastal Carolina, but I don't think I've played Boise State yet. Let me check. Boise State. I have not played Boise State. Or at least on the road. Well, I just haven't played Boise State. So our non-con schedule on the road, well, not really on the road. It'll be a kickoff game, so we're going to be playing at Atlanta against Marshall. It literally does not matter if it's home or away. It's basically a road trip in either way. Then at home against Missouri, who were 6-7, but they're a decently high overall team. And then on the road at the blue field in Idaho, Boise State. And then at home against another rival, NC State. It's a home game, but we're both in North Carolina, so whatever. And then Mississippi State at home, on the road at LSU, at home against Kentucky. Wait, no, I feel like I should be giving myself 3 home games. Because I'm literally playing 5. Yeah, hold on. Wait, no, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter if we're at home or away against Marshall. We'll just say we're on the road. We're just going to have a ton of home games. So we're going to have 5 road games, 7 away games. Y'all see it. And now let's finally get to the final part, which is just looking at some of the good freshmen. This gotta be one of the longer off seasons, right? It's gotta be. We're not redshirting yet, but we are looking at freshmen. I do want to take a look at Percy. He is an impact player. I know it's still already high enough. It doesn't need to be improved. Or it doesn't need to be improved too much. Accuracies aren't amazing, but they can go up a decent amount. That's impact for you. Pretty decent. Then we got Sydney over here. He's not probably ever going to be good. It's a shame. Whatever. I didn't expect much from him. Now, John Ware, on the other hand, I expect to be an absolute beast. That's Adrian Addison. That's not John Ware. Here's John Ware. Okay. Oh, he's got like no caps. He could be insane. He has 4 total. John Ware, beast in the making. Then we got Troy Chabera. He only got impacts. Oh, way higher caps. So I think John Ware's going to be the guy. Maybe they could be a 1-2 punch. Maybe it'll just be Ware all the way. But I don't know, and I don't really care. We'll see what happens. So we got. Yeah, we got these two. They both suck. I don't want to look at them. Any freshman tight end? Just Alejandro. He's all right. He's definitely decent, I guess. Man, even impact isn't that great in this game. Really, you're not getting much unless you're getting a star and elite player. Johnny is not a freshman. Why am I taking a look at him? Kuberski. I think he's a 4-star. Yeah, it's a 4-star, but he has elite. He has 5, and they're... Oh, I don't like how they're all stacked on pass blocking, though. He has no IQ right now, but he can become smart. He just isn't right now. But Lodge, man, I'm so tired. Why does the stream have to take so long? He's got elite too. So elite can range, because this is 6 caps. I've seen a minimum of 4. That head looks way too small for those shoulders, man. He can be pretty good. At least he can become a good pass blocker. Then we've got... I don't care about Taylor Marvin. Come on, show me some interesting freshmen. George Ficken. That's an interesting freshman. 5-star elite dev, and that is 4 caps for him as well. So yeah, it really just seems like it ranges from 4 to 6, 7, I don't know. For 5 stars, or just for elite players. Glenn Dobbs was a 4-star with normal, so I mean that's not much worse than impact, but he can't become a better power rusher. And that's the thing he's best at. Man, Simon had the most quiet exit of all time. Once again, D-line recruiting went pretty well. Star for Donald McCartney. He can become pretty good, but nothing too crazy for number 94. And now Tevin Bolin. 4-star star. And that's a pretty heavy star cap. You don't see that much caps for star normally. Doesn't really matter to me though. Not all these guys are going to be the best of all time. Mr. Oscar Wade. He is 5-star with star traits. See, that's more like it. Chargers suck for a D line, a D tackle, but his finesse moves are great. Well, I don't even know if A7's great anymore because it is pretty common. But whatever. We got Brian Molinaro over here with impact. See, I don't know. He's decent. He's not great. He's fast. Speed of linebacker is actually very important in this game with all the running QBs. And then we've got John Gear. We can get a lot of Johns. 4-star with impact. He has a baby face and he's pretty mediocre, it seems. I mean, he can become a decent player, but he's playing up the 5 overall higher than he actually is, so it's kind of deceiving. And then we've got a ton of cornerbacks. Only 2 are worth looking at. Excuse me. Well, no, Tuttle was a 4-star. No, he got really early in the season, but I mean, we're getting so good to the point that 4-stars are kind of just normal. His man coverage can probably hit a high 90 because they're saying 1 tier is an 80 man coverage. No, it's just because his press is 40. Okay, this guy's very interesting because his coverage skills are good, but I don't think corners should be able to become corners if their press is below 50. So I thought I was looking at gold. I mean, I thought I was looking at Beatty, but I guess I was looking at gold. Beatty can't become a great man coverage player. I mean, at least he doesn't have 50 press. He has 68 zone, though. Don't know if he'll ever be a great player. Free safety, we've got... none of these two are really interesting. We've got Kevin Apple, though, and he's very interesting. 5-star star development. That's all natural white hair. Okay. 84 zone already, and it can become a lot better. 72 man, and it can become a lot better. Just counts on if he works hard and progresses. Cookits is hilarious because he's actually going to sit on this team and do nothing because he's not going to start. It's going to be Schmidt, and he's going to go to the me. I don't know what overall for me to get drafted as a kicker in this game. I don't even know if that's possible. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm very tired. I'm not gonna make a big outro here. See you guys next time for Titans franchise offseason. Adios.